The WWF, what the world is watching.
All right, welcome wrestling fans back to the Nation Network. Mean Scheme here along with Jesse Damani. This is Monday Night Raw, and what a fallout we've got. We've got a brand new World Heavyweight Champion, and tonight we're going to find out all about what the future holds for the British Bulldog. Stay with us.
This is the former Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana, and you are watching the Nation Network. Be there. Arriba!
Well, it's time! It's time! It's Nation time! For over 17 years, we had brought you some of the most original content anywhere. And now is your chance to join the Nation. Exclusively here on YouTube. Click that subscribe button right now. Make sure you hit the like button when you're watching the videos. And hit that bell notification so you know when we go live. Make sure you follow us on Twitter as well. We are One Nation.
All right, fans, we are ready to kick off the action here tonight. Members of the Hart Foundation, Jim the Anvil, Brett the Hitman, and of course they have got to be reaming with confidence and excitement at the fact that their brother-in-law, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, won the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship title tournament recently.
Well, the fact of the matter is, and we have to keep this in mind, Bret the Hitman Hart was in that tournament as well and did not win. You wonder if that's not perhaps a little bit of a sticking thorn in the side of his ego, because we all know he's got one.
I disagree wholeheartedly. I think he is more than happy that his brother-in-law is the reigning world champion.
And their opponents.
We're going to get to see him in action later tonight.
125 pounds. Degeneration X.
As these two degenerates make their way down towards the ring, there are those that would say it was DX that led to the debacle. That was the NWO taking our World Heavyweight Championship with them and restarting the WCW.
Well, you know, there's an argument you can make for that, I suppose. But at the end of the day, hey, you were the champion till you weren't the champion. It's all as simple as that.
And now the Hitman going after the referee.
Well, we all know Bret the Hitman Hart's history when it comes to referees, and perhaps this one has something that he's trying to settle up for. Who knows?
That's a way to get yourself disqualified. That's what I know. And this referee allowing a certain amount. Look at a nice back kick by the Hitman right there to the face of the Road Dogg.
Well, we're here to get winners and losers, and the referee really doesn't want to have to disqualify someone if it's not necessary, but he was well within his rights to do so.
Tag is made, and now the Anvil coming in. The Hart Foundation, former World Tag Team Champions. It's been a little while since they've had the Tag Team gold around their waists, and perhaps now that Davey Boy has taken the world title on, they are going to be in a different mindset to go up against the reigning tag team champions, representing, of course, the Dynasty.
Well, hey, the Dynasty's been nothing but a one-man, or not even, oh, look at this, he's busted them open already. The Dynasty has been a dominant force here in the WWF since they came on board.
There's a 2 count. Boy, the Road Dogg really spilling some blood here. Makes the tag out. Smart move on his part. Might need some medical attention here ringside now. Badass Billy Gunn comes in to take on the Hitman. He is the excellence of execution, showing it right here. But look at the badass Billy Gunn with an answer of his own. Different styles here by far. Look at this running bulldog. Didn't quite catch it all.
He got himself caught up in the ropes on that one, and Billy Gunn was able to use that moment to break the momentum. Easy for me to say.
Tornado punch right to the head, and down goes the Hitman Bret Hart. And now, look at this. He's going to try and turn it over if he can. And he's got it on him.
Well, the Boston Crab will do a lot of damage to the lower back. Very similar damage as the sharpshooter, something Bret the Hitman Hart knows all too well.
Indeed, but I would dare say that the sharpshooter also adds the effect with that figure 4 style lockup of the knees, that you're doing double damage. You got the lower back and the legs.
Yeah, pretty much what it is, but the Hitman right now with some precision behind those forearms, and now look at this.
Billy Gunn going to make the tag, and here comes Road Dogg. We'll see how much he's able to recover from the damage he took moments earlier. Going up for a suplex on the anvil. Oh, face first into the canvas. And now the Road Dogg going all the way up to the top rope. And he connects with the elbow.
Well, Jimmy Anvil Neidhart, former NFL lineman, he's used to taking big hits, but this time around might be one too many.
Shoulders are down, and the anvil comes out the back door. One of the other big differences between professional wrestling and the NFL is there are no pads on our competitors. None whatsoever.
Yeah, this is a man's game, no doubt about it. When you're going head-to-head, toe-to-toe, punch for punch, kick for kick, and you see already the damage done to the Road Dogg.
Road Dogg able to meet him here at the apron and fight his way back into the ring, but face first, and you see him holding on to that forehead. The Hitman back in the ring now, the legal man. As the Road Dogg back to his feet, he is staggered, and there's a clothesline nicely executed by the Hitman Bret Hart.
Well, you see him right there wrenching away all the head and the neck, and the human body's not supposed to bend like that. He knows it.
Indeed, the excellence of execution, pinpoint precision is what he's all about. No wasted effort from the Hitman, that's for sure. Road Dogg managing to reverse out of the Anvil's attempt at a suplex. Now dragging him away from the ropes. Finally going to go and make the tag to badass Billy Gunn. Probably the smarter idea.
Well, I'll say right now, the Road Dogg has probably gotten back to as close to 100% as he's going to be in this match.
Look at this. The Anvil has got him in a Cobra clutch. That's not something we normally see from him.
No, but he did it quite well, and I'm not sure he wouldn't have got the win if not for the save being made.
Badass Billy Gunn off the ropes, splash down, thinks he might have it here, does not hook the leg.
Well, that's just a basic, and we talk about it all the time, it seems. If you're not going to do the little things, you're not going to win the match.
Give me a break. You see what badass Billy Gunn was just doing, posing at the expense of Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Well, they're both posing now, and I'll tell you right now, I don't agree with that one bit. In my opinion, you don't do any celebrating until the match is over.
Well, I seem to recall you celebrating a number of times before your matches were over.
Well, that's because I knew they were over. I mean, I didn't get the pinfall yet or the submission, but I knew I was about to.
Something tells me if we were to go back into the archives and pull off a few of those matches, it might not have all ended in the victories that you profess.
How many matches have you won, little man?
Belly down back, suplex nicely done by the Anvil, makes the tag. Here comes the Hitman. Both of these teams are former World Tag Team Champions. They both understand how to win the matches when you have to win them. And right now, both of these teams want a shot at the Samoan Dynasty. Nice slam by the Hitman, and let's see what he's got in mind. Thought he might go up to the middle rope, come off with the elbow, but decides not to. Goes for the cover, hooks a leg, and he got it. Oh, my goodness.
2 3/4 count. Now he's going to go up to the middle rope. Probably not a bad idea, but now he pays the price by waiting too long.
Pump handle slam, perhaps. Match might be over. The Hitman shoulders are down, and the save was made at the last moment by Bret, the Hitman Hart's tag team partner. And now the Anvil sent crashing to the floor. No one going to be there to save him this time.
Smart move right here by the Road Dogg to bring him over to his corner, but look at this. Badass Billy Gunn was busy paying attention to what's going on outside the ring and not to his tag team partner. We'll see if that makes up a difference at the end of the day, but you know, you seem to overlook one simple fact, little man.
What is that?
Hey, I know a little something about tag team wrestling myself.
Indeed, you've been involved in a couple of big tag teams over the years. One count right there by the Road Dogg, who now, once again, all 4 men in the ring. Referee's going to have to try and restore order. Good luck. Over the top rope again goes the Anvil, and now the Hitman one-on-one with Badass Billy Gunn. And the Road Dogg tries to sucker punch him, but it backfires. Clothesline by the Hitman.
Well, right now it's a one-on-one match because both teams have their tag team partners out on the floor.
Oh, look at this. He's got the sharpshooter, and it's right in the middle of the ring. Referee wants it up. He's going to give it up. And that's all she wrote.
What a tremendous win right there for the Hart Foundation, taking care of business. That's what you got to do.
Fans, I'll tell you what, as we take a look at some of the highlights from this one, and what a matchup it was. Tremendous win for the Hart Foundation. And right now it seems that they're really a train riding down the tracks.
Well, they got the World Heavyweight Champion in their camp, and now they've got one of the top tag teams, perhaps the #1 contenders after this.
The Hart Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, what a night. Stick around, plenty more action to come.
Now streaming on the Nation Network, PWI Review and Relive, where along with a panel of experts, we take a deep dive into random issues of some of the most recognizable wrestling magazines in history, where contestants go head-to-head and compete in wrestling knowledge to see who will go on to be the reigning champion. Now streaming on Twitch too. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on the Nation. The Nation Network brings you the stars of today's WWE roster in alternative storylines. Whether you like it Raw or prefer to be SmackDown, or even check out tomorrow's Legends today with NXT. We have them all right here on the Nation Network.
Making his way down the aisle, representing the $1 Million Corporation.
Well, the $1 Million Man made it very clear everyone's got a price, and JBL definitely had a price.
Making his way to the ring from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, JBL.
Formerly a member of the APA, we saw him turn his back on his longtime friend and tag team partner, Farouk.
Well, I don't even feel bad about it. I mean, look, if Farouk couldn't see the writing on the wall, there was weeks and weeks of dissension building between these two men, and I guess he just figured he was going to try and hold this thing together as long as he possibly could, but in my opinion, that was really just writing on the wall.
Well, we also understand that Farouk not, in his mind, satisfied or settled up when it comes to JBL. Still has unfinished business in his opinion.
Well, I don't think JBL's a real tough guy to find, so if he really wants him that bad, he'll find him. I'll also say this, be very careful what you wish for.
Oh, and here comes his opponent tonight. The Texas Rattlesnake himself at the house, Stone Cold Steve Austin. The man who walked into the WCW and took the World Heavyweight Championship and brought it back here to the WWF.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at
Oh, JBL heads him off, doesn't want to let him in the ring. And now Austin drops him across the top rope.
Referee calls for the bell now, and JBL kind of getting beat in his own game. If you're going to jump a guy before the bell, make sure you connect.
Oh, he connects with that one, ramming the head of Austin into the mat very quickly. Look at this, Austin. Head-to-head they match. Series of strikes, and up it comes. There's a clothesline by the Stone Cold Texan. Head first into the canvas he goes, and now Austin.
Well, making the same mistake we've seen others make. Celebrating the moment a little bit too much. Now, I understand there's a lot of emotion that goes into this. All of these individuals train very hard to get to where they're at. You don't make it to the WWF if you're not a top-tier talent in the world of professional wrestling, and we all know that.
Look at this, JBL singling out one of the legs of Austin. Of course, he's got that leg brace around the knee, making it a bullseye target, you would have to think.
Yeah, no doubt in my mind whatsoever. It definitely is.
Austin tried an up kick that time. Didn't connect, and now Austin, look at this, power slams JBL right in the middle of the ring, and now Austin says, get up.
Well, again, not my idea of a good idea. I mean, if you're going to try and do something to a dude, just either do it and put him away, but you keep on playing around like this, you leave him long enough, something bad's likely going to happen.
Matches are made of moments, no doubt about that, and any bad decision. Look at this, JBL goes in for Austin, comes up, and nothing. Austin's got the $1 million dream on him. From his days with Ted DiBiase, he goes into a Russian leg sweep.
You know, referee should have been calling for a break right there. JBL was in the ropes.
Well, I can tell you he was awfully close. Not sure that he made contact with the ropes or not. As Austin follows up with a big knee to the midsection. Clothesline. These two Texans, that's about the only thing they share in common, I would believe, right now. Austin back up again. JBL, neck breaker, and we all know about the neck of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, he took one hell of a shot, courtesy of another member of the Hart Foundation. Put him out of wrestling for a number of months. Many people thought it might have been a career killer.
Austin now ringside looking up at JBL. Oh, the two men meet. What's going to happen here? Rolls him right into the post. Looks like it caught his elbow.
Well, he tried to block it.
And again, Austin using the tools that are available to him. He gets in the ring and he beats JBL. Shot to the midsection, and now Austin with a clothesline. Stone Cold waiting to see him get back up to his feet, and he does. Sledgehammer.
Well, JBL right now is taking a lot of punishment, and if that doesn't change real soon, he's going to be on the short end of the paycheck. And you know the $1 Million Man's not going to be happy about that.
Well, DiBiase indeed. Oh, Austin with a death press. Hammering away. Sizing up the competition, and now, oh, he was going for it.
It looked like he was going for it, but JBL, well scouted, ready for it, caught the boot.
He may have just delayed the inevitable that time because Austin right back in control. Another big power slam by Stone Cold.
Well, there was a one-time point where he wasn't just Stone Cold, he was a bit stunning even.
Driving that knee right to the midsection of JBL. Slow to get back to his feet is the self-professed $1 million corporate vice president, is what I understand. Austin waiting on him to get back to his feet again. Oh, this time he got him! Stunner! Stunner! Hook and a leg! Will that be enough? Too close to the ropes, or it will have been over?
Yeah, he caught that. That's how sudden it is, too. Very little warning.
Austin making him pay one hell of a price here tonight. JBL, aside from some early on momentum, has been shut down by Stone Cold Steve Austin. From the corner, takes him out, wheels him across the ring.
Now JBL, look at this tornado clothesline, and that's it. The match might be over.
Austin able to get out of it, but yeah, he's definitely been rocked by that one. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Austin was able to stop JBL, taking him down. Irish whip once again into the turnbuckle he goes, and now JBL catches a back elbow. Austin. These two Texans proving that the rumors are true. They come big and they come tough in Texas.
Well, it's no rumor. That's a long-standing fact. Some of the toughest wrestlers in this history of this business have come from Texas.
Powerbomb. Austin is in trouble. There's two. Oh, just barely got the shoulder up, and now look at JBL. He is concerned about the referee's count. The clothesline from hell. It didn't catch him completely, but it got enough. Austin is in trouble. Austin is beat by JBL. Can you believe it?
Well, I've got to tell you, the $1 Million Man doesn't pick any slouches, and he proves it right here tonight.
Austin might have had the win right there with that Stone Cold Stunner, if not for the fact that he was in the ropes. He got hit with a couple of big bombs there at the end, and that is what has caused this turnaround in a match that was so one-sided. Like him or not, you've got to give credit where credit is due. That is a massive victory for JBL here tonight.
Well, I'll be the first one to say I wouldn't have bet on him, but at the same time, I don't know that I would have bet against him either.
We'll be back with more here on Monday Night Raw. This is the WWF.
Now airing exclusively on the Nation Network, Wrestle Chat. Mandy Rose being fired. All the news of the day in the world of professional wrestling.
You know, the big news that came out today is about Mandy Rose, of course. Have you actually seen the video?
The show where you can actually interact live.
And yeah, she's naked, her boobs are there, but the water does distort.
Your questions, your thoughts, even your answers.
The European Championship.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Vince is doing what's best for him, not necessarily what's best for the company. Guys, this is a WWE. We are not talking about Walt Disney World.
Whether it's the news of the day,
Because all he's going to do is hand over the keys to the kingdom.
collecting, or anything to do with professional wrestling, you'll find it all right here on the Nation Network on Wrestle Chat.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the WWE Women's Champion, Trish Stratus.
Time for the ladies to step into the ring, and none better than the current women's champion, Trish Stratus, has held that title for over 3 months now.
Well, equally as impressive as her title reign is who she's managed to keep it away from, and that is one of the people that's about to be in the ring with her right now, and that is China.
Indeed, the ninth wonder of the world, former women's champion, and has made it clear she wants that title back.
The ninth wonder of the world, China.
Fortunately for Trish Stratus, China points that thing up in a way she could have been firing it straight at her.
The ninth wonder of the world heading into the ring. This is a non-title match, but believe me, she has a statement to make here tonight. Trish Stratus very likely going to be on the receiving end of that.
You know, I always find it very entertaining when you have a situation like this one right here.
What is this?
Hold the phone just a moment.
That's Nia Jax. What is she doing here?
Well, it's the League of Legends.
Not sure that I would refer to her as a legend, but she is here ringside now and has taken the attention. I'm not sure of which of these two ladies she's looking to get in the ring with. I would think it'd be the world champion.
Well, I would think so too, but hey, can you imagine a match between her and China?
Stratus early on getting some offense in, but now things turning just a little bit. Trish Stratus backs her up into the corner. What a forearm right across the jaw, and the champion collapsing in the corner. Shot to the back. And now going for a quick cover. You're not going to get a pinfall on Trish Stratus that quickly. It's just not going to happen.
No, probably not, but you know what? Sometimes you give it a shot just in case.
Over the shoulder now. The challenger, or the would-be challenger, soon-to-be challenger, China. Slamming the champion. Look at a deadlift right off the canvas.
Yeah, to lift an opponent, even though she's smaller, to lift an opponent dead weight like that off the mat takes a lot of strength, something you wouldn't know very much about.
Well, definitely not as much as you would.
No kidding.
Irish whips her into the ropes, and now China goes over the top rope, sailing out to the floor. Stratus going to work. Look at this. China just spun her around here ringside. Has her tied up and trying to draw submission. It won't matter.
Hard to see exactly what's happening on the other side of the barricade, but yeah, it looked like a crossface of some sort.
Both of these ladies are going to have to pay attention to the referee's count as it reaches the count of 6. Only 4 seconds to get back in, or else this will end up in a count out, maybe a double count out. And now Chyna went crashing down and beats the count back into the ring. Stratus comes up with a Hurricane Rana.
Perfectly done right there by Trish Stratus, making her pay the price.
The size, the strength, and the power of Chyna might end up being just overwhelming. Has her up in the air. Power bomb. And the Canadian champion. Wait a minute, what's going on here?
I don't know. She went for the cover. They got back up, went down again, and now this time Trish able to kick out.
Well, we mentioned the distraction of having Nia Jax at ringside. Perhaps it is also working on Chyna as well.
Well, to the point you made, we're not sure what she's here for. We don't know what her agenda is.
Nice move right there by Trish Stratus, the champion, forcing Chyna off the turnbuckles to the floor. Comes up with a crossbody. No! Clothesline! What a move right there! And Stratus with a right hand. Chyna responding, and now these two ladies, it's breaking down here. Clothesline, and all the way to the floor she goes.
Oh, now Trish Stratus wants to get in the face of Nia Jax.
Nia Jax confronting the champion. Oh, look at this. Chyna just took her out.
Yeah, but I don't know if that was intentional or not. I think she was trying to get Trish.
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Nia Jax just got wiped out by the ninth wonder of the world. Big up kick. And now, Chyna pulling back on the jaw. And the neck and head, bending at a very awkward angle. Referee asking her if she wants to give it up. And while the title's not on the line, you can never take a night off when it comes to the pride.
Well, they always say the fall comes before the pride.
Stratus now with a series of shots, and she has stunned Chyna and rocked the ninth wonder of the world into the turnbuckle. Here we go, Stratus action, it's all over. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, she got no, shoulders up.
Unbelievable. I thought it was over, and the fans here thought it was over, and there is nobody on their feet right now.
Indeed, it looked like Trish Stratus was going to pull out a massive victory here. Chyna fighting her way back. Turns it around, neck breaker. And driving that knee into the chest, and now Stratus looking up at the referee. Can watch the hand go down for 2 and 3. Oh my goodness.
Well, she had a good job of keeping eye contact on the referee, and the official's hand was coming down on the count of 3, and she saw it. She knew exactly how much time she had, and she made the most of it.
Ninth wonder of the world, shoulder missile off the top rope, and this one might be all over. Champion caught the boot. And now Stratus sends Chyna into the turnbuckle. Boy, oh boy, both of these ladies have delivered tonight. The best that they've got, no two ways about it.
Well, Chyna's using the size and strength advantage that she possesses to get the advantage, and once again, she comes out of a bad situation.
Nice backhand spring into the elbow. Will that be enough to hold her down this time? 2 count, and she got it! Chyna with a major victory here tonight over the world champion.
Well, we've seen a lot of things tonight that we weren't necessarily sure we would see, but aside from the fact that China just got the big win over the women's champion, let's not forget, and you can see there on the side, Nia Jax laid out ringside. That all took place totally separately. You have to wonder, was it an accident or wasn't it?
Well, it definitely led to this moment here, these distractions that took place, and there's a 3 count.
Here is your winner, the ninth wonder of the world, China!
All right, fans, we'll be back with the main event in just a moment. Stay with us. What a night here on Monday Night Raw, live on the Nation Network.
Now streaming on the Nation Network, PWI Review and Relive, where along with a panel of experts, we take a deep dive into random issues of some of the most recognizable wrestling magazines in history, where contestants go head-to-head and compete in wrestling knowledge to see who will go on to be the reigning champion. Now streaming on Twitch too. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on the Nation Network. Your winner and new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion. Join us for Classic Calls, the live stream that captures the feel of the old days of professional wrestling. With the power of the classic board game Superstar Pro Wrestling, we bring the legends back to life as only we can.
Distracting the referee Valentine. Oh, low blow.
Names like Flair, Funk, Rhodes, Hogan, Snuka, Piper, and many others will rise to glory once again on the only channel that can contain the action, the Nation Network.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was an upset.
Look for it on Saturday evenings at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time.
All right, wrestling fans, it is our main event of the evening. Our first look at the brand new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, the British Bulldog. And here's his opponent, the Boogeyman.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Triangle of Terror from the bottomless pit. Weighing in at 260 pounds, the Boogeyman!
Oh, look at this! The Bulldog from behind!
I'm just not sure what in the world he was thinking about doing here. We thought he was going to come out and want to do a little bit more of a celebratory thing here, but he's going at it with the Boogeyman as he sends him down the aisle.
Oh, the British Bulldog right now is in control. Back elbow finds a mark. Monkey flip takes him out. And now the Boogeyman has got the champion.
Well, maybe he was watching some of that last match and realizes what happened. Doesn't want to be the second champion in the night to lose a match here on Monday Night Raw, live on the Nation Network.
Stepping through the ropes, and now the British Bulldog referee calls for the bell. This one's official. Has the Boogeyman up in the air. After going to work on that arm, and now the British Bulldog going to work on the Boogeyman. Sledgehammer across the back.
Well, he's singling out the arm right now with the Boogeyman. Maybe he knows something that the rest of us don't.
Oh, drop kick, and the Boogeyman is in a lot of trouble.
Splits the uprights this time, and now the boogeyman better figure some way out to turn this thing around.
2 count, and the boogeyman able to kick out. The world champion with a right hand, and it connects. Going to work. Oh, that is pulling back on it. And the boogeyman's had enough. He taps out. It's over.
Wow, very impressive win right there for the brand new world heavyweight champion, the British Bulldog.
Well, we take a look back. It didn't take him long, but as you like to say, they're not paid by the hour.
Man, look at the amount of torque he was putting back on that thing. The boogeyman never had a chance.
Here is your winner, the British Bulldog.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. We want to wish you a very happy and safe New Year here from the Nation Network. We'll see you on the 28th. All this and more. So long and good night.